Hey guys, I'm Coco. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. If you've been here before, thanks so much for supporting the channel. If you have never been here before, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you've been here before, welcome back. So, it's been a while since I posted. I apologize. I'm not even going through all the stuff that I could use as an excuse. But really nothing's actually gonna be good enough. So I'm just gonna start from today fresh. So today is Tuesday and I've just been pretty much just kind of straightening up the house all morning. I got the living room like swept and got the crumbs and everything from what gets left over here in this space. I got the kitchen to do, which looks a horrible mess, so I'm gonna work on that. I've been doing laundry all morning. We just got back from Italy. I'll talk about that a little later, or maybe you would have already seen my Italy vlog, I'm not sure. But we had so much fun, if I didn't mention that before, or if this is the first time you're hearing about me being in Italy. But yeah, so this video is just gonna be vlog style. I'm just gonna clean up my kitchen because it looks a horrible mess. I need to take out the trash. I need to clean out the refrigerator, but I don't know if I'm gonna actually do that today. It will probably be, I don't know, maybe, tomorrow. Actually, no, I'm not doing it tomorrow because tomorrow I definitely want to film a couple of different pieces. So I don't know, but I need to clean out the refrigerator because it's stuffed and I can't get anything in there. So I need to really do that. But anyway, I've missed you guys. I've missed filming for you guys. This seems so weird to start vlogging again. Because I haven't been consistent at all. As a matter of fact, if you guys have seen the Italy video, it will have been the first video that I posted since last year this time, which is crazy, insane. I'm sorry. I don't even know what else to say. It's just that, you know, I've been filming and I've edited some here and there. Oh, I know one thing that happened. I lost the SD card. It had a bunch of footage on it, and then I broke my phone, and I usually film on my phone, even though I have a camera. I have the Sony ZV-10, ZV-1. What camera do I have? Hold on one second. So yeah, so this is the camera that I have, and it is the Sony, I'm pretty sure this is the ZV-1. Where do you see the, yep, ZV-1. So yeah, so I normally use the Sony ZV-1 to film, and I've not done a good job at getting information off of this and into YouTube, so that's the problem. Usually when I post it's from my phone, but then I lost my phone and it was broken, or I broke my phone rather, I didn't lose it, but I lost the footage that was on my phone, so I never got a chance to like put any of that stuff up. Sorry if you can hear the kids in the background. Of course, you know, I watch the kids, or if you don't know, I watch twins that are 4 and pretty much 3 days a week. So they're in my room right now watching TV so I can try to film. So yeah, so I'm just gonna do like a little montage of me just cleaning, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that, and I will see you back shortly for something more fun, probably tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean up for the rest of the day. That's pretty much all that I've been doing, so yeah. All right, let's get to it. I'm so sorry that it's been so crazy and lackluster in the last couple of videos, or I don't know if this is the first video if you've seen, or if this is the first image that I've actually even put up. I do all types of content. I have not honed myself down into one niche yet, so I'm just kind of all over the place. So if you like to see somebody who's all over the place, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for sure. But I am planning to do a self-care day today. I want to do some of the old school techniques my mom used to do for her hair and her skin, because I am so dry. It's been so dry. I washed the dishes like 15 times yesterday. That is an exaggeration, but I did wash the dishes a lot. But I washed the dishes a whole bunch yesterday and cleaned and had my hands in chemicals and stuff. So my hands are like crazy dry and just not feeling good. So I want to do some hydration on my body. That's Pepper in the background. I apologize for the squeaks. And I want to do a hair mask on my hair. So I'm going to do the ones that my mom used to do, because anybody that knows my mom knows that she had beautiful skin and beautiful hair. Everybody always thought she was just like my older sister, and a lot of times they just thought that, you know, we were like the same age, which is crazy because, you know, my mom was definitely not my age. But she just looked so young. She was so beautiful, and I want to recreate the things that she used to do. And they're all really, really simple. They're all things that you probably already have in your house already anyway. So yeah, so I'm gonna talk through those and just show you what she used to do to keep her skin and her hair looking nice and healthy, and what I do to keep my skin looking healthy for the most part, because sometimes I don't do all these things. A lot of times I don't do all these things, but they're super, super simple, and like I said, you can find them around your house. So if you're interested in seeing that, please continue watching. I apologize that I've been MIA. I do have an explanation for that, but we'll get into that a little later. But yeah, so right now I'm about to go and grab food for myself. I'm going to make food for my husband because he wants eggs and sausage. I would like a steak, egg, and cheese bagel from McDonald's. I'll always go to McDonald's and get a steak, egg, and cheese bagel. Well, I don't get egg and I don't get the breakfast sauce because I think the breakfast sauce is extra nasty, and the egg is never seasoned to my taste, so I just don't even bother to get it. But so I used to just get a steak and cheese bagel with extra steak, no breakfast sauce and no egg. If you love a Philly cheesesteak, you would love the combination that I just mentioned. So definitely try it. So that's what I'm going to head out and do. Well, first I'm gonna make his breakfast. Then I'll go. What time is it? I probably should go get my breakfast first, because you know McDonald's stopped doing breakfast at 10:30, and I don't know exactly what time it is. So let's find out what time it is. What are you doing, Pepper? And my little doggy. Say hi, Pepper. Calm down, calm down, calm down. No. Okay. You're doing too much. Crazy dog. My dog is so crazy. Anyway, so it is, yeah, it's 9:30. So I probably should go and get my food first, and then come back and grab his food or make his food for him. He's not gonna care. He as long as I make him breakfast, he doesn't care when he eats. So yeah, I will just do it that way. So you hear this dog? She bosses me around all day long. She's like, play with me, walk me, take me outside, and I'm like, I thought I was done. Anyway, let's get some food. Why are you barking? Why are you barking? Why are you barking? Roo to you too. So I'm headed to McDonald's, like I said that I was gonna do. It's about it's exactly 9:27, and I'm just gonna get the steak and cheese bagel, like I said, and then my husband wanted instead of me cooking, he decided he wanted Burger King, so I'm gonna go to Burger King, and I'm going to Starbucks. So yeah, so I'm gonna do a bunch of running around, hopefully before 10:30. I messed up last night. I didn't charge the car, so I'm literally on 60 miles, which is fine because I'm just going up the street, and then when I come back home, I just charge the car then. But I don't want to see what happens when this car doesn't have charge. But yeah. Anyway, Pepper is truly my road dog. Like, every time I leave the house, she wants to come with me, and whenever I can take her, I try to take her. But she doesn't do well in the car by herself, so if I'm going to be out of the car for an extended period of time, I usually try not to take her. So yeah, so she just loves to ride. Look at her, look at that face. Isn't she a cute girl? And she's shy when it comes to the camera as well. Anyway, I'll check back in with you guys once I get to McDonald's. So I just ordered my coffee. I'm at Starbucks, and she just offered me a pup cup. So we're gonna get a pup cup for Pepper. Pepper, you want a pup cup? Is it good? She likes it. Yay. Okay, I'm not gonna hold it for you the whole time. Let me put the phone down. So Pepper loves her little pup cup. Look at her eating it. Oh my goodness. Look at that little face. She's so happy. Oh, it's almost gone. So that was a lot. Pepper has been driving me nuts since we left Starbucks because she got a pup cup. And so now every time we go through drive-thru, she thinks she's supposed to get a treat. So she hasn't let me get my food very easily. So that's why I didn't show you guys when I was ordering. But I have since been through the McDonald's line and Burger King line and all of Starbucks line. So I have Burger King. I have Starbucks is secured, and now I have to turn the car. So hold on a second. I need a car mount. I think I've said that like in 8 videos. But yeah, I definitely need a car mount, so I'm gonna work on getting that. Sorry guys. Yeah, so I'm gonna actually put the phone down because ahead of me I know there's doing some construction and stuff, and the way I'm holding the steering wheel right now is not very safe. So I'm gonna just talk to you guys when I get back to the crib. Okay? All right, so I'm back at home. That was an adventure. I won't be doing it that way again. Anyway, I ended up with my Starbucks. When I get home, if I ever get Starbucks and I'm home, or if I take my cup with me, I always transfer my Starbucks to a Yeti cup or something similar. I found this other cup that's so cool, but right now I'm just using my standard Yeti cup. And I do that because I want my coffee to stay hot, and it's not gonna stay hot in this freaking paper cup, so I always just transfer it. So if you're one of those people who hate picking up coffee from like wherever and you really want it to stay hot, the best thing I would recommend is just make sure you carry your insulated double wall stainless steel cup and transferring your coffee over. But I already pretty much ate my biscuit and everything. I mean, my bagel. Yeah, so sorry I didn't film any of that. After Pepper got her pup cup from Starbucks, every drive-thru we went through from that point on, she felt like she was supposed to get something, which is really annoying because like she's like on my shoulder and like barking at people and trying to get stuff, and it's like, okay, so can't do nothing nice for you. You know what I mean? Anyway, don't mind the kitchen. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit later on, but I know I said I was gonna do some self-care, but right now my daughter just convinced me to go to this place called the Carolina Pottery and Dwayne's and the fabric shop. So I'm gonna take you with me on that journey instead, and then I'll do my hair and stuff probably tomorrow, because I really do have to wash it in the morning and let it air dry throughout the day because it just takes forever for it to dry. So anyway, I'll probably do all that stuff tomorrow instead of doing it today. So change of plans. If you're interested in watching any of that, continue watching. If that's not something you're interested in, I'm sorry. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. But for everybody else, I'll see you in a few minutes. Hey guys, so I'm back in the car. And today did not go anywhere near how I planned it to go today. It's still Thursday. I do have a little bit of makeup on and I changed my clothes, but yeah, I didn't really do anything that I planned to do today. Kiana and I ended up going to this place called Dwayne's, which is really beautiful. If you watched my Christmas vlog from not last year but the year before, it was the place that had all like the specialized ornaments and everything. And now they don't have the Christmas anything up. I'm actually in the car about to take Pepper to the park so she can play and get some energy out. Because when I got home, she was, you know, excited to see everybody and jumping all over the car and everything. I mean, jumping all over the house and everything. So, yeah, I decided I'd go ahead and take her out here to the park so she can maybe play with a couple of her friends. She's met a lot of dogs over here at this particular dog park. So, maybe there's somebody else out there. I have not gotten numbers from anybody. Does anybody else do that? Do you guys get numbers from other dog owners to plan doggy dates? Is that weird? So yeah, I haven't done that at all. But I just wanted to, sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to hold the camera and drive at the same time and make sure that I'm driving safely. Because I don't have a car mount, which I know I've mentioned that probably 3 times in this video alone. Anyway, but yeah, so after I last talked to you guys, I think I was getting dressed to go do some, no, I think I did mention to you guys that I wasn't going to do self-care today. I was going to wait for another day to do that, and then I was going to go out with Keena. So we went to Dwayne's, like I mentioned, and then we went to somewhere else before we went to Dwayne's. We went to this fabric store called I feel it was like a play on, it was definitely a play on so it was like So Into You or So Happy or so something. Anyway, we went there. They had an amazing selection of 100% cotton fabrics and all types of like patterns and details, and of course solids and all that stuff. Keena was really excited about finding that place because it's kind of weird to get to. You have to take a service road in order to get to it. So she was super excited about knowing the location and how to get there, because you can see it from the main road, but like you can't tell how to get there. So we figured out how to get there. I think it was last week or so. And so today was the first time we actually went in there, and it was amazing inside. So we went in there and she saw a bunch of fabric that she liked. So she's going to try and go back when she has a little bit more time to look at like colors and try to figure out what kind of garments she wants to make with whatever color she decides to pick out. So she's going to do that. And then once we left there, we went out to Dwayne's and just looked around. I got a couple gifts for like my neighbor, and I didn't bring those, but they're like 2 vinyl stickers. There's a golden retriever or a cream retriever or white retriever and a German shepherd. And then I got her a little notepad that said don't worry, hug a dog, or something to that effect. But I thought it was super cute, and we both aren't really into our dogs, so I figured I would get her that just so she could have something to remind herself of Pepper when Pepper's not around, because her puppy and my puppy both play together, which is Mabel and Pepper. They actually have their own Instagram. Then we left there and then went to, I'm sorry if the camera angle keeps changing. I'm like I said, trying to drive safely. But passing my street. I do that almost every time. I feel like I gotta get my brain together. I need to start taking vitamins or something. Went to Aunt Ann's, got a pretzel, left there, went to Forever 21 outlet, which the prices at the outlet were a little higher than I expected them to be. I was really quite surprised at how high the prices were, because they were like in a $27, $30, $15 mark, and I'm like, for the outlet, everything should be like $10 or less, in my opinion, or $15 or less at least, $20 or less. I don't know, but apparently I had just missed their $1 sale, so the whole entire store was $1 supposedly, and that was a month ago and I missed it. So that kind of made me mad that I missed that sale, because that would have been a great way to like stock up on some basics and get some cool things that I never would necessarily pay money for, per se. Like, I wouldn't like spend a lot of money on, but maybe something that was like an old trend that I always wanted to try that I just didn't never partake in because I just didn't think that it would look nice on me, so I didn't spend the money on it, that type of thing. I'm not a person that wears a lot of patterns, so you know, at that time I probably would have purchased a couple of things with patterns on it, that kind of stuff. But anyway, I missed the sale, and everything that was in there today was like higher than what I wanted to pay for any particular item. Like, I have for the same things, there's items I can purchase out of Target or Walmart, so I was just like, I'll just do that instead of buying stuff out of Forever 21, because we all know that Forever 21's items don't typically last very long, and I've got stuff in my wardrobe right now that I purchased 10 years ago from Walmart that I can still wear. So not really 10 years ago, maybe like 7 years ago. I don't think I have anything in my wardrobe from 10 years ago. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm taking Pepper to the park. So I will check back in with you guys once we get to the park. Come on. Come on, girl. Take the leash off. They're so excited for no reason, and there's nobody out here. You could look at it if she would, yes, that's her name, Pepper. Go smell stuff. Bye-bye. Maybe another dog will show up out here. Maybe not. Hello. How are you? So Pepper met a friend, but he's too little, so he's on the opposite side of the fence. So, isn't that cute?
Come here, Pepper. Come here, Pepper. She ain't gone yet.
Yeah, she ain't that bad off. Pepper! I just think it's funny. Poor baby. Hey everybody, I was really horrible vlogging yesterday. I know. By the time I got home after we were out all day and all that, I never picked up the camera. Or I might have picked up the camera last night because my dog ate something she didn't have any business eating. And so she was acting a little strange, so we tried to get that on film. So I might insert that here maybe, I don't know. But so today I can't really do all of the maintenance that I wanted to do. So I definitely want to wash my hair because I wash my hair to make sure it's rehydrated and all that stuff. And I definitely want to keep my length. So what I'm going to do is wash it, and then I'm just going to use this Cantu leave-in moisturizer conditioning repair cream. So I'll slather this on my hair after I wash it. My sister makes her own brand of body care, so I'll be using that on my body. Her company is called Pure Posh. I'm not sure if it's available online, but if it is, I will link her website. And what else did I want to do? I definitely will probably do the whole facial thing because I think it'll be a good way to get my skin looking the way I want it, because right now it's just like really, it's not dry. I can't describe it, but it's not, I don't know, it's just not where I want it to be. So that's gonna be something I need to work on. It's definitely my skin over this next couple of months, so I can be, and I really need to get into a workout routine. I was in one a couple of weeks ago before we went to Italy, And then, of course, I was like, well, I'm about to go to Italy. I'm not going to be on a diet. I definitely want to eat pasta and pizza and croissants and blah, 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 blah. Because I was doing like a low carb, keto style diet pretty much, where I was eating mostly vegetables and meat and no sugar or very little sugar, no breads, no flour, no rice, no potatoes, that kind of thing. And it was working really well for me. I was totally seeing a difference in my body. But of course, like I said, I was like, there's no way I'm going to Italy and not getting pizza. There's no way I'm going to Italy and not getting pasta. So I was like, when I go to Italy, I'm just going to scrap this whole diet thing. And it started actually a couple of days before we went. I honestly don't remember what I had, which is one of the reasons why I need to be vlogging, because my memory is horrible. Anyway, and also because, you know, I was going to be in the pasta pizza capital of the world with marinara sauce and all that stuff, or so I thought. And so I wanted to make sure I had that experience. Anyway, so I haven't quite gotten back on the wagon with eating properly. Now, that being said, I've only been home a week. We got back from Italy last Sunday, basically. So it's only been a week since I haven't eaten like I was supposed to and been exercising a lot. Although I did take the dog out. We did go for a walk and play at the park and all that stuff. So I am getting a little bit of exercise in, but not like a hardcore, I'm going in a workout, get sweaty type of workout. So I need to work in getting that. But yeah, so today's gonna be a really, really slow day. I probably won't end up picking a camera up very much because I will just be babysitting all day. So that's not very exciting when that happens. So I guess today will be a mostly editing day. This vlog is probably really short, but I just really want to get something up for you guys. And then I have so many tips and tricks on traveling and what it was like going to Italy that I will do like in a series of top 10 type things or whatever. So I'm planning on doing that for you guys. So just stay tuned to the channel. And if you guys have any ideas for me or would like to see me do anything specific, you can request down in the comments below. If you guys have traveled anywhere that's really, really cool, please type it below and tell me about your experience. I'm interested in doing more traveling this year and next year. So I think my next trip is going to be, I would like to say it's going to be, this is going to sound stupid for all the people that watch vlogs all the time, but I really want to go to Atlanta. Now, I've been to Atlanta before. I said I was closing out this vlog and then I started talking again. That's how it is. Anyway, I really want to go to Atlanta because I've only been once, and it was probably about 8 years ago, and I really didn't have I had a great time. I went to visit and I ended up staying with my husband's friend's wife. She had a house down there and she happened to be home. And so I ended up staying with her. I'll tell you guys that story later on. But anyway, I ended up hanging out with her, but it was really just for overnight because I needed to get back on the road the next day because I drove down. So we hung out and stuff that night, but you know, it was at night. I didn't get to like go to a restaurant really or do anything like that. So I kind of really want to go and actually hang out in Atlanta. I've been to Savannah, Georgia, and I've actually spent some time there. I spent a long weekend there, but that was many, many years ago also. So I just want to go to Atlanta. I want to be away. I just want to go. Like if I could get in a car or get on a plane every week, I would. Like, I know people are like, no, you wouldn't, or you wouldn't enjoy that. My husband had a job, or he technically still has that job, but he just doesn't have to travel as much. And he always traveled. Literally every Monday morning, I was taking him to the airport and dropping him off, and he was flown home every Friday. So Monday and Friday, he took a minimum of 2 flights out to wherever he was going and back home again. But most of the time it was 4 flights because it was always a layover depending on where he was going. So, and he acted like he didn't love it, but I in my mind, I just can't imagine the amazing feeling that it would be like to wake up and not have to clean your room. You don't have to worry about making the bed because somebody else is going to do it for you. You don't have to worry about what you're gonna eat because you know you're gonna eat out. And you can pick whatever you want because he gets a per diem, so he gets money to eat out. You don't have to worry about any home stuff whatsoever. So if it was dishes left in the sink the night before, who cares? If the dog needs to be taken out in the morning, who cares? If the dog is whining because they want to eat right now, who cares? Like, none of that matters because you're in the hotel. And I just would like to see what that's like for a little while. I know that sounds selfish. And I don't mean for it to sound selfish, but gosh, I'm just like, man, what is that like to only have to think about yourself, to like only have to think about what you're packing, to only have to think about where you want to eat, to only have to think about what time you want to go to bed or what TV show you want to watch. You know what I'm saying? I'm married. I've been married forever. And when I wasn't married, I was pretty much a kid. So I either had to do what my parents said or I had to compromise with my husband on everything. And I feel like I don't want to not be married. So don't go there. I love being married. I love my family. I love having the kids around, all that stuff. But I would like to just see, what is it like to be able to wake up in the morning and do what the fuck I want to do? That's all I'm saying. Like this morning, I'm laying in the bed. My husband comes over. He gives me a kiss. He kisses me every morning before he leaves to go to his office at the front of the house. I love it. It's like I told him yesterday because he had a phone call, so he just like left the room. And so when I finally like crawled out of bed, I walked up there and I was like, I gave him a hug and I gave him the super sad face, like, He was like, what's wrong with you? Is everything okay? I was like, you didn't give me a hug and a kiss this morning. He was like, I'm sorry. I had a call. And I was like, I know, but it's like my favorite part of my day. He was like, you're so silly. But it is. It's like one of the things that really gets me up in the morning, makes me want to be like, I'm alive and it's all good, is my husband's kisses in the morning. Anyway. But this morning, so he comes over, he gives me a hug and a kiss like he normally does, except yesterday for a while now. Anyway, he goes back up and I'm like, okay, cool. So when he leaves though, he takes the dog with him. So I'm like, yes, I can lay in the bed a few more minutes. And so I'm laying in bed and then one of the twins come open the door and let the dog back in my room. So instead of Pepper just laying down and giving me some peace, she decides she's gonna stick her nose right here in the side of my neck. And it's snotty, not snotty, but it was wet and cold and yucky, which that's kind of snotty, but it wasn't snotty. But anyway, it was yucky, and I'm like, oh, now I gotta get up because I gotta wipe my face off because my dog done put her face all in my neck area, and it's so gross, ew. And so I look at her and I say, ew, and she's like, oh. And so she moves, but now I'm awake and gotta get up because I got slime on my neck. And I'm just like, if I was in a hotel, if I was in a hotel for work, I probably would be up anyway because I'd probably be out working or getting ready to go to work. But at least still, I wouldn't have been woken up by the dog. It would have been on my alarm clock. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I just would like to have that experience. So for an extended period of time, longer than 2 weeks. I know it sounds crazy, but it is what it is. And that's what I want to do. So maybe one day it'll happen for me. Anyway, so yeah, so today I'm not going to be picking up the camera very much. If I do, it'll be if something exciting happens, which probably won't happen. So I'm going to end the vlog here just in case I'm not going to do anything, and I'll just cut this part out if I do. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. Be looking forward to travel tips and tricks coming up. And anybody that has any relationship advice they'd like to ask me anonymously, you can send an email. The email will be here on the screen, but I'll also put it in the description box below. So if you have any questions that you want answered relationship-wise, I've been married a long time, ladies. Take advantage of my knowledge. And I know a lot of people who are married, and I know a lot of single people too. So I can definitely give you pointers of what I think people are doing wrong when it comes to dating and moving their relationships forward. So anyway, if they're interested in that thing, if you're not interested in getting married, fine. There's no reason to like jump into something you're not interested in doing. But for the ladies who are interested in being married and interested in being married for the right reasons for a long time, I'm your girl. Send me a text, not a text. Send me an email. Send me a DM message on Instagram, or you can write it down in the comments below. Either way, I'll see it and I'll compile a video to answer all of your questions. So anyway, until next time, bye.